Hey there, Posse. I'm devoting this episode to thanking you for being with me these past 3 years. Oh, and I'm also going to be giving you the intriguing legend behind Hootie, my sidekick, and infamous Al. It involves drugs, an untimely death, ghosts, and so much more. This one's going to be really fun and exciting. Are you ready? Come on, let's go. Hey there, Posse. I'm Pierre, and welcome to Asti Wine Consultants. This episode is going to be a little bit out of the ordinary because instead of talking about wine, I'm giving you the intriguing backstory of Hootie. Keep in mind, at any time, if you like what you hear, click like, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you'll be notified when there's a new post. Also, make sure you share this with your friends. I'm sure they'd appreciate it, and I know I would. Okay. First things first, thank you so much for supporting me as I've bumped along developing this YouTube channel. It's been 3 years and over 6,000 subscribers, plus my Instagram and Facebook followers. I started this thing without knowing anything about technology, the internet, social media, nothing. I have certified a number of you as certified Mythbusters, Noble Grape aficionados, and Noble Grape connoisseurs. We've had a lot of fun these last 3 years. Now, quite frankly, we limped along for about 2.5 years, and since the first of this year, the number of subscribers has been very encouraging and exciting. Thank you. To celebrate 3 years, we're going to do a giveaway. You'll have the opportunity to win one of our wine lover packages from Asti Wine the Asti Wine Shop online. This amazing set includes a bottle opener, some red wine stain remover, 4 bamboo coasters with the Asti logo on it, and a Noble Grape magnet. And there's going to be more to it. It's a value over $100. Here's how to enter. First of all, you must subscribe to the channel. Second, hit the like and leave a comment on this video. Third, tag us in a post on Instagram at Asti Wines. We'll draw the winner on June the 1st, 2023 and notify them shortly thereafter. In addition to our package winner, we'll be giving away Pierre's Posse stickers to anyone who enters the giveaway while supplies last. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Now, when it comes to Hootie, here comes the intriguing, drug-laced, crazy story, the legend of my adopted sidekick, Hootie. Now, I became acquainted with Hootie's ancestors after my senior year in high school. I went and worked as a bellhop and junior social director in the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina in a resort called High Hampton Inn and Country Club. High Hampton is set amidst approximately 1,400 serene and beautiful acres in a stone's throw from a really small community called Cashiers, North Carolina. The beauty and charm of High Hampton gives rise to the legend concerning a big white owl, Hootie's distant relative. How are you doing there? Are you following along with this okay? If you are, write Hootie in the comments below. Now, here's where it gets sort of intriguing and interesting. Now, right now, you're going to have to listen really carefully because it involves a lot of people, some of them very famous people. Some are related to one another and some are not so much. Yeah, that's sort of the way things go in North Carolina. Well, anyhow, it's set in the Appalachian Mountains where High Hampton is located, and it looks over a sheer mountainside that rises above a 50-acre lake. I think it's a 55-acre lake. When I worked there years ago, I was struck by the serenity and beauty, but also the old-fashioned rustic charm that seemed to envelop the entire resort. That same beauty and charm has given rise to a legend concerning a white owl. Now, this legend starts with Dr. William Stewart Halstead, born in 1852. Now by 1880 in Baltimore, Maryland, he began a private practice in surgery. He was very busy operating at multiple hospitals and also taught anatomy. Halsted is considered one of the greatest and most influential surgeons of all time. Now in 1884, he became an accidental drug addict. He was successfully using cocaine for an anesthesia of the eye prior to surgery. He and several of his buds, his colleagues, began experimenting with this anesthesia on themselves. His life was unraveling even as he was making boatloads of money. Now, in an attempt to kick his problem, in 1886, at the invitation of a friend and doctor at the Johns Hopkins Hospital in New York City, Halsted moved from Baltimore to New York. By 1890, Dr. Halsted was back in Baltimore and married to Caroline Hampton. Now, Caroline was the niece of the famous Confederate General Wade Hampton, who later became South Carolina governor and later a U.S. Senator. Now, Caroline and Dr. Halsted honeymooned at the Hampton Estate, which was a hunting lodge just outside Cashiers, North Carolina. Now, by many observers, the marriage was said to be a merger between the wealthy of the North and the plantation aristocracy of the South. Others have said that it was a societal marriage of convenience. Anyhow, Halsted became enthralled with the beauty of Hampton Estates. He and Caroline began to spend somewhat overlapping time, about 6 months each year, there. From 1892 to 1893, he purchased over 400 acres from Caroline's aunt and called the property High Hampton. Some of the acreage Dr. Halsted had purchased was from Hannibal Heaton and his wife Louisa Emmeline Zachary Heaton. She was actually the owner and really did not want to sell the property, but unlike today, in those days, Hannibal Heaton, had the last say. Needless to say, they had a rocky relationship. Louisa was heard to say that if Hannibal sold the property, she would kill herself. Now, under suspicious circumstances, shortly after the sale, Heaton discovered Louisa hanging by her neck in the barn with a large white owl flying about. Now, according to the legend, the large white owl continues to haunt the grounds of the High Hampton Inn. Oh yes, and I've actually seen the owl. Now you see, Hootie here is a distant relative of Louisa Zachary Heaton's spirit. To bring us up to date, several years ago, as I was driving through North Carolina to meet with the sommelier at the world famous Blackberry Farms. Oh, by the way, Blackberry Farms now owns High Hampton Inn. Well, anyhow, after I finished filling up my car with gas in a little North Carolina town, when I opened the car door, there she was, Hootie. We haven't been separated since then. You'll see her on the set from time to time. Actually, she's here most of the time, but I'm never certain where she'll decide to perch. As you can guess, Hootie is a free spirit. Well, there you have it. A great big thank you to you for your support and the backstory behind Hootie, my famous owl. Oh, also, please don't forget to enter for the giveaway. Until next time, cheers. Hey Posse, thanks so much for investing the time to watch this video. I trust it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And please consider hitting subscribe. Also, click here to check out our new online shop. We have a great lineup of wine-related items that will help you get the most out of your wine experience. Oh, and be sure to check out these other videos. Until next time, cheers.